Hey guys, good morning. Hope everybody's doing okay. Again, if you need anything, please shoot me an email. I'm going to spend just a few minutes. We're going to go through slides 14 through 18 today. Um, Please also remember there will be a Google form attached on Google Classroom that will ask you a couple of questions. Please go through and complete those. Also, please make sure that you're completing the other modules. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I've got a lot of students reaching out, and that's a great thing. Please, again, guys, I told you the day before we left, this is a great opportunity to take advantage and learn to self-advocate and ask for help when you need it, and don't be too proud and things like that. So again, please reach out to me, stay in contact with me. I'll be reaching out to even more of you individually today. So again, I hope everything's going okay. I hope you're staying safe, washing your hands good, and all that fun stuff. All right. As for the fun part, proportional taxes. Starting here with proportional taxes, remember, guys, we talked before about how these are taxes where people simply just pay the same percentage. So taxpayers pay the same percentage no matter their income. And so the example that we have on the slide here is that a family that makes $100,000 a year pays 6% in a tax, and that equals to 6,000, while a family that pays 10,000 or makes $10,000 a year will only pay $600 for that same 6% tax. And the examples here for proportional taxes, the most common examples are FICA taxes, so Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid taxes. Now, if you remember, Social Security and Medicaid go to the elderly, something that they qualify for after a certain age, while Medicaid goes to people who have lower incomes. Also, another part of our FICA taxes are unemployment taxes, and these are this is unemployment compensation for people who are laid off. Now, remember, we talked about this a little bit before. If someone quits or someone is fired, they don't get unemployment. So it's only the people who are laid off for no fault of their own. The next tax structure is the regressive taxes, and remember, these are the taxes that are actually impact lower income families more so than other families with higher incomes. And the example here is sales tax, and especially on essential goods and services. So the example that I put together here at the bottom is based on groceries. So if you look here, I'll use my cursor. A family with a $10,000 income may only spend $2,000 on food, but our 7% sales tax means that they pay $140 for the year in sales taxes. That $140 equates to 1.4% of the total income of their $10,000. On this side, a family makes 10 times their income, $100,000. They spend more on food, more than double on food, and then also pay that 7% sales tax. So you'll notice they actually pay $350 a year in sales tax, while the family over here only paid $140. But remember, we're talking about the percentage of the family's income. So $350 is 0.35 of this family's income, 0.35% of this family's income. So even though this family made 10 times more than the family on the left scenario, they pay a lower percentage of their income. They're paying 0.35% of their income in taxes, while this family over here is paying 1.4% of their income in taxes just on food. So again, remember the example of sales tax as a regressive tax. That's why we can't just put sales tax and do away with income taxes, because everybody has to buy a minimum amount of things. Sales taxes can be levied on a lot of different things. We talked about they are levied on on a book, but they're not going to be levied on a doctor's visit. Also, to make sure you know the term excise tax, and an excise tax is a tax put on any specific good. So this is a scenario that we see, for example, gasoline here, or alcohol taxes, where when we first started selling alcohol in Union County, this would have been one of the reasons so that we could put an extra tax on that. And then last but not least, we're going, that's kind of how the government gets their money. And remember, now we're going to be going into how the government spends their money. And this is maybe a bigger topic right now than any other time that I've ever taught this. So I want you to be thinking about, what do you think the government should be spending money on right now? And how has our current situation changed your thoughts on this? Because the government obviously has to spend money on certain things. And right now, in a time of crisis, this is a great opportunity to think critically about how we have spent money in the past, and how we should maybe change our spending habits for the future. Again, guys, I hope you have a great day. Please reach out to me. Let me know if you need anything, and stay safe.